Hi, hello, my name is Kair, and the reason I like choice-based games is because you get to make your own game. When it comes to choice-based games, it's mainly a build your own adventure type thing. Depending on the choices, I get to connect with the story, the characters, the dialogue that's being said, the setting, and everything about the game a little bit more because this is what I made it to be. This is what I caused it to be. Mainly a choice-based game is games that give you the option to say this or do that, or basically like give you the option to choose between certain things that progress the story or progress the game by itself.
Clementine, no!
Huh? It didn't have to be this way.
You're eating human meat.
That's crazy.
What the hell? You're scaring the kids.
Mainly your actions play a real role in how the game continues. That actions have consequences. You can't just go around doing anything just because you're the quote-unquote main character or because you're the most important character. Like, you gotta pay for that.
Baby, you gotta see this. It's a shitload of food and supplies back here.
What if it's not abandoned? What if it is someone's?
We have to take this, Clementine. We need it to survive.
Who says it's your decision to make?
I can't be impulsive when making serious choices within the game because certain choices could be karma later game. Some choices I make could save me later.
The sweatshirt she's wearing was my boy's. You stole that from us.
We were starving. It was cold.
So my family starved in the cold!
It affects the relationship with the characters because it shows you that you need to be heavily in tune with the game. You need to be paying attention at all times because the wrong choice may set you up for failure.
What did you do? Someone is dead because of you. And I know, sometimes you have to get your hands dirty. But this person didn't do anything. They weren't a raider. Their only mistake was meeting you. A mistake I'm suddenly regretting myself. If I'd known you were capable of something like this, I would never fallen for you. So what have you got to say for yourself?
I'm sorry, Piper. It won't happen again.
You're damn right it won't. Now come on. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Having your perception, ideologies, ethics, morals, and all that placed within the game and having that be reciprocated back to you while playing the game overall makes you enjoy the game more because it's like your own game. Certain games warrant certain reactions out of people. There's a good amount of games where like I'll play like where I cause destruction. Like in GTA, play GTA for specific reasons.
You are dead meat! I want to apologize.
But in a game like Fallout, where it's like specifically like a lot of your actions have consequences, not because of like programming, but because it actually plays into the story. For me, I couldn't bring myself to not only like destroy a major landmark, but at the expense of like casualties. For my conscience, I couldn't do it. Like I couldn't bring myself to destroy an entire settlement and have multiple cats on my conscience. I'm pretty sure you've ever had the feeling like you made a choice one day and then you randomly thought to yourself like, I wonder what would have happened if I did this, or I wonder what would have happened if I would have said that. I really enjoyed the fact that the game gives you that choice because it's like you could always go back and make that choice to see what happened. It's underappreciated because it's like everyone always has that thought. Having the ability to see what the other choice offers is always convenient. If I want to have like a true experience, I just let things play out. There's definitely been a few good times where I've messed up and wish I made a different choice. I'm between like a greater good guy and a loyalty guy. Like choosing whether a character lives or dies or whether they get penalized for making a specific choice. Like I'm gonna go out my way to make sure nothing happens to them if they did me right.
Either you execute Dance or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
Whether he's human or not, Dan saved the lives of countless Brotherhood soldiers. Now it's time you saved his.
You're a stubborn man. So, it appears we've arrived at an impasse. Dance, as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. You were pursued and slain by this Brotherhood Knight, and your remains were incinerated. The only reason you're still alive is because of him.
At least we know he isn't chasing you anymore. If you stay here, you should be safe.
That's an excellent suggestion. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my days at this old listening post, but it will have to do. Besides, you're still gonna need my help, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you wander the Commonwealth alone. Now, you better get back to the Prydwen. In the meantime, I'll start making this bunker more livable.
Like, there's nothing wrong with a linear game. There's nothing wrong with like a simple, straightforward story. But I feel as though when you connect with a character, or when you get the choice to make your own character, or even when you're given a character, mainly giving them choices, I feel like it's very enjoyable because it feels like, yeah, I made this game this way because of how I wanted it to be, because of my choices, because of the way I reacted. Now the game is like this, or now the story will now continue like this because I did this to this person, or I did this action. So now the game will play out like this, or now the ending will be this because of that choice. And I feel as though those games are like really nice because your opinion and outlook matters a lot, because the game is now that way because of you, all because of you, because of how you looked at it, because of your perception of things, because of your ideologies, because of how you feel and what you want the game to be.